Kiss!
And explosive. What started as a private disagreement quickly escalated into a tense, emotionally charged confrontation that ended with 4 words that shook the WWE Universe. I want a divorce. WWE fans are no strangers to intense rivalries and dramatic storytelling. But what unfolded backstage during Monday Night RAW wasn't a scripted promo. It felt raw, real, and painful. The segment, which was initially expected to tease a potential on-screen angle or upcoming mixed tag feud, instead revealed the deep cracks forming in what many fans viewed as one of WWE's most beloved real-life power couples. A relationship under the spotlight. Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins are 2 of WWE's biggest stars, both Grand Slam champions, WrestleMania main eventers, and icons of the modern era. When they revealed their real-life relationship in 2019, it instantly became headline news across both wrestling and mainstream media. Their chemistry was undeniable, both inside and outside the ring. They've appeared together in storylines, interviews, and even shared the monumental moment of announcing their engagement, and later, the birth of their daughter. For many fans, they were the ultimate wrestling couple, strong, successful, and deeply in love. But behind the glitz of championship belts and spotlights, life on the road, conflicting schedules, creative frustrations, and personal stress can take a toll on any relationship, even one as high-profile as theirs. The segment, Tension Boils Over. It all began backstage after Becky's grueling match earlier in the evening. Nursing an injured arm and visibly frustrated after a controversial loss, Lynch was seen pacing the hallway when Seth Rollins approached her, apparently trying to offer support. At first, the conversation seemed quiet, tense, but manageable. However, as Rollins attempted to console her, Lynch snapped. "Don't you dare patronize me right now, Seth," she hissed, her Irish accent thick with fury. "You think this is about a match?" Rollins, caught off guard, tried to calm her down. "Bex, come on, I'm not the enemy here," he said softly, placing a hand on her shoulder. But Lynch shoved him away. "What are we even doing anymore?" she demanded. "We're constantly pretending like this is working." "You're off playing visionary, talking about how you're changing the business, and I'm out there breaking my body every night trying to prove I still matter in this company, while raising a child." The air grew still, and the camera zoomed in as Rollins tried to respond, but Lynch interrupted him with the words that left everyone stunned. "I want a divorce." The silence that followed was deafening. Authentic emotions or storyline setup? As soon as the segment aired, WWE fans took to social media in a frenzy. Was this real? Was it part of a new on-screen angle? Or were Seth and Becky truly dealing with marital issues live on WWE television? Some backstage sources suggested the tension had been building for weeks. Lynch has been visibly more intense in her promos, and Rollins, recently stripped of his championship in a controversial on-screen move by Triple H, has also seemed increasingly frustrated, both on and off camera. If this is indeed a storyline, it may be WWE's boldest and most emotionally raw yet, pulling directly from the real-life pressures of balancing fame, parenthood, and marriage. If it's real, it marks a heartbreaking turning point for a couple that once symbolized strength and unity, both in and out of the ring. The fallout. WWE Locker Room Reacts. According to reports, the segment was filmed earlier in the evening under tight security, with only key production staff present. Some superstars in the locker room were unaware of what was being taped until it aired live. Reactions were mixed. Several WWE superstars reportedly reached out to both Becky and Seth after the show, expressing concern. Others speculated this could be part of a bigger creative arc, perhaps building toward a deeply personal mixed-tag feud, or even a short-term off-screen separation that plays into future storylines. One source noted, "If this is part of a story, it's a gutsy one. If it's real, it's heartbreaking." Either way, everyone's talking about it. A deeper look, pressure, fame, and family life. At the top of WWE isn't glamorous behind the scenes. Constant travel, non-stop public scrutiny, grueling physical demands, and limited time at home take a toll on even the strongest relationships. For Becky Lynch, who took a year off after becoming a mother only to return to a dramatically different women's division, the pressure to reclaim her spot at the top has been immense. Meanwhile, Seth Rollins, often viewed as one of the most creative minds in WWE, has had to juggle his character evolution with his responsibilities as a father and husband. Both stars have carried the brand on their shoulders at different points, but doing so while maintaining a relationship, raising a child, and managing egos, theirs and others, is no small task. Tonight's segment, whether fiction or fact, seemed to be a boiling point for all of that buried tension. What's next for Becky and Seth? If this moment was indeed the beginning of a new storyline, WWE may be about to explore a more emotionally nuanced direction, unlike anything fans have seen before. A potential on-screen split between Lynch and Rollins could open up new storytelling avenues, each character diving deeper into individual identity, heartbreak, and professional ambition. On the other hand, if there is truth behind the segment, it could mean a temporary hiatus or change in direction for one or both superstars as they work through personal matters away from the camera. In either scenario, the eyes of the WWE Universe will be watching. Fans react. Support, shock, and speculation. Social media exploded with reactions immediately after the segment aired. "This better be a storyline, or I'm gonna cry," one fan tweeted, while another wrote, "Becky deserves so much better." You can feel her pain through the screen. Others defended Rollins, noting how he seemed genuinely heartbroken and blindsided. Many pointed to the segment as an example of WWE pushing the envelope, blending reality with fiction in ways that stir real emotion. Hashtags like hashtag Becky Lynch, hashtag Seth Rollins, hashtag divorce segment, and hashtag WWE Backstage drama began trending within the hour. Conclusion: a shocking moment with real emotional weight. Whether part of a bold WWE storyline or a genuine glimpse into the real-life strain between Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins, one thing is certain. This Backstage segment will go down as one of the most talked-about moments of the year. The words, "I want a divorce," echoed not just through the hallway where they were spoken, but across the entire wrestling world, reminding fans that even the strongest heroes have breaking points. As we await answers in the coming weeks, one question remains. Was this the end of the man and the visionary? Or just the beginning of a very personal war?